I'm in my bee suit. Be patient with me while I take you over there. I just wanted to get this set up because I got to get gloves on. I got a bee swarm on a branch that I want to put in a box. So let me take you along with you. I hope that you guys can see. It might be a little bit wonky for a minute until I get there. I thought I'd try this out live, and I hope that it records clear enough so that you guys can see how I do this. Look, oh my lordy, that is a huge swarm. Let's see. Can you guys see? I can't see anything in my bee suit. Whoop. I'll set you guys up here. Oh my goodness, I don't think you can see. Oh, no wonder. I gotta flip it. So flip. Okay. Now I think you can see. Wowzers. That is huge. Welcome to Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. I'm Heather, and after I did my live this morning, I came out to look, and guess what I found? That is a majorly huge honeybee swarm. Right now I'm just trying to get my gloves on, and then I'm going to grab a bee box to put them in. Hello ladies. Most of honeybees are females. So what you want to do is you want to get your bee box situated. If you have bees on a branch underneath the biggest part of the cluster, that's called a cluster. And I'm hoping when I shake the branch, they'll all go in. Pay attention, you guys. Oh my gosh, I have to make sure you can see. You can see, right? Okay. I'm out of breath because I was trying to hurry. Okay, so you shake them in the box. Just like that. Look at that, you guys, isn't that cool? So hopefully I got the queen in the box. We'll see in a moment. And then they'll all go in if she's in there. I'm gonna kind of look to see if I can find her. I see her. Nope, that's a drone. Drones have big eyeballs. Isn't this cool, you guys? So they're not even bothering me whatsoever. They're just all scattered like, whoa, what the heck happened? It doesn't hurt them whatsoever. See, I don't know if you guys can see down on the ground on the lip of the box, all the bees are starting to walk in there. That means the queen is inside the box. Yes! And it'll take a while for everybody to figure out where she is. They do it by vibration and scent. But see, they're not even pouncing on me or anything. Bees are pretty, for the most part, most bees are pretty gentle until the end of summer, fall area where they're a little bit more aggressive because everybody's trying to rob the honey from them, and they're trying to keep their honey to overwinter because that's what they need to eat to survive through the winter. So if you, I hope you guys can see down there on the little bottom where they're all kind of moving in. And then there's some honeybees still left here up on the branch, but everybody who's outside the box and flying around out here will eventually figure out that the queen is in there. So if you do keep honeybees, a lot of times swarms come to the area where you keep your bees automatically. That's how I've kind of seen it. I don't buy bees anymore. So they come to my orchard all the time. I've got lots of fruit trees. This is a cherry blossom tree. It doesn't produce cherries, it's just a cherry blossom tree. Anyways, they come to this tree, and then I have a goomyberry bush, and they love the goomyberry bush too. But always, if you're a beekeeper, always have an extra box or two extra, especially in the spring. But bees can swarm all the way up and through late fall. So what I'll end up probably doing is leaving this until this evening, and then in the evening what I'll do is I'll move it. I've got cinder blocks in my bee apiary that I set these on so they're not on the ground. But I'll wait until the evening because some of the bees might be out foraging and collecting pollen, and it'll give them time to find their queen. But see, the bees don't even care about me. At first I had a few bees on me, and now, as you can see, they're not even on me. And when they're mad at you and want you to go away, they'll give you a warning. They'll ping against you, like your hat or your body or whatever, and you'll hear a big thunk. And that means they want you to go away, but they don't even care. And also the bees do a little bit of a bee dance. There's less bees on the ground, and they do this little wiggle with their booty. They do a little shake, shake, wiggle, wiggle with their booties, and that's kind of like their vibration sounds of saying, hey, she's here, come on. But they're all going in, which is really cool. And I typically will look on the branch to make sure that there isn't a small cluster of bees. Sometimes in a small cluster there could be the queen in there or a second queen. Sometimes that happens, but it looks like there's hardly any bees on the tree now. So that is super cool. I'm glad that you guys got to witness that. And when I get a swarm, I've got to hurry. So I wear leggings, jeans, and then my suit, and then I'll have 2 or 3 shirts and a sweatshirt underneath just in case they want to sting me, because getting stung between the thighs sucks. Anyways, I've been beekeeping for, 5 or 6 years now, and I've only been stung 5 times, and a couple of the times it was just walking through the grass and stepping on them on accident, you know. I've been stung by wasps more than I have honeybees in my life. I hope you guys are enjoying this. It's a beautiful day. I told you to have a beautiful day. This is exciting. This is my first swarm of the year, and I'm super excited because these bees are early enough to be put in the box to actually produce enough honey to be collected in the fall. And as big of a swarm that you saw that on that branch, that was humongous. That's huge. So to kind of help from your bees swarming early spring, what you want to do is you want to make sure you put extra boxes on there with frames. These plastic things are called frames. Putting extra box on there with extra frames helps them to know that they got to keep working inside instead of trying to find a new home. They've got a lot of work to do on that bottom one, but I'm going to put one extra box on there just in case, because this is a huge swarm. I'm going to go grab, I took a frame out of right here. They're usually, this is Langstroth. It has 10 deep frames, and I took one out so that I could shake them in there. And I'm going to put that one back because they're not really in that area. So I'm going to go grab it. And the best thing to get swarms to go into a swarm box is having older frames from the previous year, or if you can find somebody who's a beekeeper who can give you one that was used the season before. Just the one. See, look, they're landing on it. Do you see that? I'm trying to be careful so I don't step on anybody. So this is old comb from last year. That little bee has pollen pockets on her legs. So they have bees that go out and look for new homes when they're ready to find a new home. And then they tell everybody, hey, this is where we're going. So they bring their pollen with them. So now when I put this in here, I'm going to go really slowly to give the bees a chance to move out of the way, because I don't want to smash anybody, especially I don't want to smash the queen. Ooh, that slid down too fast, but that'll be okay. Now I'm just going to make sure that everybody's still going in, which I hope. It looked like so now next what I'll do is I'll put the inner cover. Actually, yeah, it'll be easier. I'll put the second box on after I move it onto my cinder blocks tonight. But I'm going to put the inner cover and the cover on top, so that way the only way that they can go in is through the front porch down here. And that'll be a sure sign to know if the queen's inside. So I'll get that. All right, so this is the cover, and this is the inner cover. And when you put it on, you got to go really slow. Oh, come on. Usually you have a brush with you, and it's like a soft brush that you can brush the bees into the area you want them. Some will get smushed. That's just how it goes, you guys. It's sad, but Move out of the way, ladies. Go on. Okay. Sorry. Oh, I hate that part. So I'll let this sit until this evening when it gets cooler. When it starts getting dark, everybody goes back to their hive that they belong to, and for the night. So this evening we'll move this, and I'll stick another box on top of it. My nose is just. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand here and I'm going to watch to see if they keep going in. Look at how many bees are out here compared to what it was at the beginning. There's not very many bees left. I mean so when you get, I hope you guys like this. Hi! It's hard to see through the mesh screen of my bee suit. So if you order bees, you usually get 3 to 5 of those frames in a smaller container, and that's 10,000 bees approximately that you get when you buy them. This cluster that was on this branch was way more than 10,000 bees. And you got to remember in the summer, they're producing more brood, which is the babies, to collect more pollen and whatnot. So you can have tens of thousands of bees. So it's pretty cool. And you see that they're not attacking me. You can really tell with my white suit. I mean, I got some, whatever, you get dirty. But yeah, we've got a few random ones flying around. Nobody's going back up into the branch. And it looks like they're all trying to go inside. It's pretty cool. Can you guys see down there on the bottom? Oh my gosh, I can't see. I'm so sorry. Hi, everybody that's in here. Maybe if I tilt you down. Now, so like when the queen is inside, they'll do a little wiggle butt dance. They're kind of trying to go up on the top here. But she's not, the queen isn't outside the box, because I would, usually when there's a queen, there's several bees that are in charge of sticking around the queen. So you'll see a small little cluster of bees around the queen, and I don't see that going on, so she's definitely in here. So that is awesome. And if you look closely, I hope you guys can see at their back legs, those are called pollen pockets, the little yellow things on the back of their legs. That's the nectar and pollen that they've collected from, you know, different flowers and stuff. That's why it's important to plant as many flowers and herbs that you can, whether it's in pots or in the ground, everywhere, right? Vertical growing. Isn't that cool? Nature. So, it's pretty cool stuff. But yeah, I'm glad I could take you guys here on this adventure to see all this. I can't read any of the comments because of the screen. I can't, my bee suit screen, I can't see. Yep, they're going in. Can you guys see that? I mean, it kind of looks like a mess, but you'll see them wiggle their bottoms and then go in. And some of them come back out because they're gonna go collect some more nectar. They're figuring out, okay, now we have to collect more pollen and build up our stores and the baby. They got to get the brood going and stuff, because none of those frames in that box have anything going on other than old comb. So they'll clean up what needs to be cleaned up, and they'll keep working and building on it. They're so smart. So that's pretty cool. And then over here, that's my bee apiary, and it almost looks like I'm gonna have circles around a hive. For a new home, they're about ready to swarm, and if but yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's walk over there. I'll show you. I gotta weed whack the grass. But if you look at that, that's a swarm catcher box. You see the bees kind of randomly going everywhere. It's possible that they could swarm, which I really seriously hope that they land on some kind of a tree or a bush on my property so I can give them a new home. And there's some massive dandelions. They're humongous. Like that one right there is normal, and those are like mammoth. Oh, sorry. I've got my production crew on vacation. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and end this here. Thank you so much for coming. Tomorrow, I'll show you, or this evening, I'll show you how we move them over to put this on top of the cinder blocks. And I suppose if I get another swarm, I'll bring you along. Thank you so much for being here. Have a beautiful day. Actually, I have to walk away because I'm not taking my gloves off. I don't want to take my gloves off. I don't want stings. Not that they will, but they could. So, all right. So that was pretty cool. It's really exciting. So, it does get sweaty in here though, I'll tell you that. Let's see if I can get out of it, right? Oh, whew. Thank you for being here. Come back again. I'll bring you along if I get another swarm. So we'll see what happens.